So we're going to have to restart it.
Fucking Australian internet, man.
No, we're back. It's fine.
We are.
So for those that are still here,
All three of you, thank you.
my computer crashed right before we went live. And I thought I got the stream back up, but I didn't. Shall we start again?
Let's start again.
Do you remember everything that you said?
Yeah.
Most things.
We can
do the jokes better this time.
Hello and welcome everybody to a special Unhinged rocket science takeover. Unhinged is the only program dedicated to our sounds of the underground, and tonight is completely unplanned and unscripted, quite clearly. Hopefully the stream will stick there. And thanks to everyone who's still on there and sticking with us. Here with me to conduct this interview and for general moral support, Mr. Rocket Science himself, Mr. Dave PSI.
Yeah.
That was nice. And our sound effects board, Mr. MC Riddle. I've actually got that sound effect. I don't know which button it is. This is going to feel really weird because we just had this conversation, but how are you both?
Inside joke, everyone. But,
Thanks for keeping your shirts on too, by the way.
oh, yeah. What's on this weekend? Rocket Science!
Oh, that too is an inside joke.
It was better the second time.
It was.
I can't even get my shirt back on.
He's a really smooth man.
This is actually why the stream cut out just before it knew that was about to happen and went, no, we're not doing that shit.
It has a brown nipple filter. Whenever it sees a brown nipple, it just cuts itself out.
Oh,
Sorry,
dear.
ladies.
No, you're not.
That's why my grandma is no longer allowed on television.
For those that are new here to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. You can do that by hitting the button down here on the bottom right. It's weird because you got to use your left hand. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Make sure you hit subscribe.
It's good.
And if you're all a bunch of like really cool people, you'll give the stream a share. Dave,
Yeah.
this is a big week for you.
Oh, yeah. Very exciting times this week. I'm very tired, but I'm really excited for this week.
Yeah.
Got Rocket Science is Friday night.
And what are we up to now?
Man, I can't remember.
is it
Rocket
14 or
Science
15?
14.
Yeah,
that's right.
right.
Yeah, so basically, we started Rocket Science 5 years ago in a small, like on the first floor of a small little pub down in the city, the Forbes Hotel. It's like 100 people turned up. It was quite good little event. Whole bunch of local DJs that we had one team, one dream, and that was to bring Happy Hardcore back.
What was the
With some
joke there?
internationals.
Fucking deja vu.
Yeah, so we had lots of UK hardcore acts come out. Guys like RYF and Max Wolf and Jacoby, Alex Prospect, and like M Project and
Yeah, you've brought out some huge names.
Spyro, Rico.
Rico.
Lots of guys from the UK that are making noise now and
And still are.
yeah, still doing well. Like Spyro's tracks have been getting featured at Tomorrowland and EDC and stuff like that. And
On TV.
yeah, it's crazy. Oh man, it's just intense. How Max Wolf stuff just hit number 1 on Beatport, I think. Mm-hmm. Mate,
Fair dinkum.
yeah, not even on the hard dance, like on the global charts. It's crazy. Yeah, everyone's kicking goals, which is really good. But we decided last year when talking to the team about what we should do with the direction, and we ended up managing to get ourselves Dither, which was a fantastic party. It went off.
That was
it
wicked.
was so great.
That was a Bondi, wasn't
That's
it?
a Bondi at El Topo.
All three levels.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
all
was
three
mad.
levels. But this time round, we decided, what are we going to do? We're going to go back to UK hardcore roots, or we're going to try and find ourselves somewhere within the hardcore range. And amongst the crew, we started talking about who would be great to bring over to Australia, because we don't want to just bring out the huge acts. We want to bring out quality acts, fresh acts that are coming through, people that are making sounds now that are exciting people around the world.
Yeah.
And mate, I think we found two great ones.
Well, do you want to introduce one of them?
One of them, he's been here for a few days now. He's been enjoying his time in Australia. He's come all the way from Holland. I'd like to introduce everyone to Access One.
Access One.
Thanks for having me.
He's normally Dutch people are really tall. He's not, but he's got really tall hair. So
I'll make up for it.
In Holland, you either have a lot of hair or fucking nothing at all. I've noticed that. You're either bald and headhunterish or Access One-ish.
Yeah. I'll make up for it.
He looks like,
And I love gel.
He's a Dutch brunette Johnny Bravo, isn't he?
oh, Johnny Bravo.
He is. That's some fucking cartoon superstar hair right there.
Do you know who Johnny Bravo is?
Yeah, of course.
All right, cool. I don't know what shows get shown in the
Cartoon
motherland.
Network, man.
Oh man, he got off the plane, literally walked up to me and goes, "Take me to the nearest strip club." I'm like, "No, I'm joking, mate."
I ended up in Massive.
Same,
After 2 a.m., same thing I've seen.
When did you land?
What was it? Saturday at 10 p.m.
All right, so you've had a chance to get the good old
Right, yeah.
jet lag out of the way.
10 o'clock.
Are you on Australian time now, or are you still on Dutch time?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
He goes
It's
to
very messy.
He goes to me, "Oh, tomorrow I'll wake up, I'll have some breakfast, I'll take a walk around the city, check everything out." Can't get any messages through. Is he all right? What's going on? Then I get a message, "Man, I just slept for 18 hours."
At what stage would you have gone in there and just...
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I really needed it.
Access one was access done.
Access off.
Access off.
Access none.
So I've got to ask, how did this union sort of come about? Maybe from your point of view, there.
Sorry, come again?
How did you meet Dave? How did this all
I
happen?
don't know. I think just through Facebook, I think.
No, well, actually, we commented on the same.
Slash hookups?
No, it was Brazzers. You know how you can leave comments? No,
Okay, a real answer.
from memory, I think I was doing my normal SoundCloud searches, and I came across because I was writing. Remember that song "You Got What I Need" Ecstasy by Rob G?
Yeah, mad track.
I got asked by Rob G to remix it, and he sent me all the stems and stuff, and I was hunting around for Frenchcore tracks, and I came across Access One remix of Yeehaw. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this is dope, man. And I started playing it in my sets and stuff, and I messaged him for it, and he sent it to me, and we just started talking from there. And then I started seeing all the stuff that he was doing, and mate, you've been killing it. Like,
Thank you.
what are some of these big parties you've been playing at in Holland? Just so everyone
Yeah.
gets an idea.
Masters Hardcore Main Stage, Defcon, Black. I'm gonna play at Thunderdome. Play Decibel.
hectic.
Yeah,
Rebirth.
free festival as
Free
well?
festival. Yeah, a lot.
It's killer, eh? Talk about dreams.
Yeah, man.
Just back to that phone call with Rob G. How does it sound like?
Oh, wrong number.
That was really good. I held on to that for 3 minutes.
Man, I'm so
I didn't want to
You know Rob G? He's old
Yeah, of
school.
course, man. Yeah.
Well, June, I sent my Rob G remix, You Got What I Need remix to June. And what was the party that was just on? It was, what was the party that was...
Continent?
I'm having a brain freeze.
Oh, where?
The party that was in Holland on the weekend.
Oh, it was Continent, wasn't
Was
it?
it Continent? No.
You mean last weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Continent though.
Oh, I don't know what it was.
Last weekend was. No, not, last weekend was Decibel.
If anyone at home knows,
I think you're thinking of Decibel.
I was here.
I'm losing my mind. Whatever it was.
Whatever that event June
June was
played at.
playing at it in this big tent, and there was like several thousand people, and then he dropped my remix of it, and his wife sent me a recording of it, which was absolutely mind blowing. I'm just looking at this going, holy crap! It was great. But how does it feel like I'm watching June playing my tracks, and I'm freaking out that people over in Holland are losing their mind. How does it feel for you when you started playing your tracks? And
Yeah, it is really undescribable, man. It's like the whole thing why I make music, and now it's all working out so well, and people will dance to it, even gets used in the end show of Decibel.
yeah,
It's the ultimate feeling, like,
that's insane.
I'm always high.
Yeah. All right, well, you're from Holland, Dave. So
We've got another thing in common. But for those who haven't heard you or haven't heard any of your music, and you had to describe what your sound like, and who would you compare it to?
Kanye.
I would say it sounds a little like Mad Dog, but a little mixture maybe of Anger Fist in between. I don't know. It's like party vibe. Some tracks have like storyline in it, but I always tend to make like to build a team around it.
Would you say you're more, I guess, of the euphoric persuasion, or more heavy
that's
and
for sure.
hard?
Yeah, I'm not like
GPF.
nah, I'm not like GPF. I'm more like melodic. I like hard kicks, like a little bit old school 2011 hardcore kicks. But yeah, I tried to combine that and put it in a new jacket, like in a 2019 jacket. Okay. Yeah, for now it works really well. Gets picked up really well, so I'm yeah, it's an awesome feeling.
You had releases on Mad Dog's label, yeah?
Yeah, I had 5 releases now in total on Dogfight Records. Yeah,
So you're friends with Mad Dog, yeah?
yeah, sort of.
How hot's anime, eh? No comment.
Oh, Dave. Dave.
She's all right. I guess.
She's got a fan club here in Australia. We're all
that's
fighting
awesome.
over her. He's won, not obviously, but
Well, I'm definitely the fan of anime though.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I ask, like, how long have you sort of been on the touring scene? Like, because you're a pretty young
Yeah,
fella.
man.
You're only 19. No, I'm joking. You just look like you're 19. You're like 27. I found out just a little bit. But like, how long have you been like doing these big shows?
Well, like I've been XS1 for 3 years now,
Yeah.
and I started in 2016 with all these contests, and I did 7 and won them all. And then in 2017,
Just quietly.
I got picked up like by the bigger crowds, and I played at DEFCON, for example, in the Purple, in the talent stage.
Yeah.
And from there, yeah, it went wild, and yeah, it's a big contract coming up.
Is it daunting doing these really big stage shows, like with tens of thousands of people? Like, I would be shitting myself. I'd love to know how you...
It's funny, like when I play for a very small crowd or at the start, I feel really watched.
Yeah.
While at the big crowd or like a crowd which already packed, I can feel the vibe of people partying. So it like...
You don't focus on the single people.
Yeah, well, I when I open parties, I'm mainly opening like the big parties. I feel really watched, you know, because yeah, everybody's coming there and not yet party vibe. Everybody's getting their beer, checking who's this DJ, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a weird feeling. Well, at for example Dominator, I played at from 5 o'clock till 6 o'clock. It was already packed and people were already going wild on the first kick, and that's just amazing.
Yeah, right.
That's like a big difference.
Was that a bit of a highlight for you in your career so far?
Yeah, I must say Master of Hardcore main stage is definitely one of my my best performances. Also Syndicate main stage was really really sick. And yeah, Defcon Black was always...
Whoa.
Man, I was there for his Defcon Black set.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we were all there.
Actually, everyone in this room, but
Yeah.
Except Caleb. He
I was running the show.
He was watching. He was watching Headhunters. No, no, but it was great. Such a great set.
Thanks, man.
Like really kicked off like that day. that black stage at DEF CON is phenomenal.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
Mate.
really awesome. It's so big.
Yeah.
So huge.
That's what she said.
actually, today we were asking old mate. We said, "Have you had enough to eat? Are you full?" And he goes, "I'm about 30% full." And I said, "Oh, actually, no, I probably shouldn't say that. I thought about it. I'll tell you guys all later. This is for the uncut section. If you want to hear the punchline for that joke, please subscribe to the Patreon." that was good, eh?
I have to ask you. Sorry, you have to say. You know, the chocolate bar, Snickers. You have to say Snickers.
Snickers.
That's not that funny.
Brittany is laughing right now, I think.
That's brownie points.
Sneakers.
I don't get it.
I'll explain it.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
we were like floating some Dutch phrases past him today to see if there was a Dutch equivalent, and we found out that tits out for the boys is titten voor jongen, and it means nothing. It doesn't make any.
Very weird sentence in Dutch.
It's quite normal here in Australia.
Yeah, I would say call it out loud in where you are in the Netherlands. People are like, "What the fuck is he retarded?"
There was that word for retarded. What was it?
That explains why I keep getting patted on the head over in Holland. Why is he doing that?
Waar is your helmet?
The Google Translate used verdomd, but that's not really.
Verdomd.
Yeah, for
Verdomd?
retarded.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Verdonk. It sounds like a music genre.
So
I was going to say, what an interesting interview.
Yeah, it's going really off topic.
back to your actual music. Do you have a set genre, not genre, a set BPM range that you play within?
Yeah,
Do you have a hard limit, low and high hard limit?
Depends. I mostly build up like 185. Like between 180, 185, I start. Depends on what time I play, and then
Oh,
build
really?
it up.
So the time of what you play depends on how fast you play?
Yeah, and then like if I start up main stage Master of Hardcore, I won't play like 185 at the start. I will start some a little slower.
220.
220 GPF.
Have you ever played GPF in your tracks?
No.
In your sets?
No.
What is your opinion on
why?
the musical maestros known as GPF?
Yeah, I know it's a big joke though.
Is it a joke in Holland? Is it a?
Yeah,
is
I
it-
think it's a joke, but it triggers so many people, and that's that's.
Is that on purpose?
It's quite special that you can trigger so many people.
So is that what it is? It's purely to trigger the purists, the one that's hardcore and nothing else.
Well, I think so. Yeah.
Welcome to my world. I love triggering people.
He spent 3 years talking about pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
He loves it. I've seen him eat it.
You're weird.
Hey, I told you this interview could end up talking about pineapple on pizza too.
Do you have pineapple on pizza?
No, never, man. It shouldn't be on pizza.
Part of your interview criteria to get.
This is Anger Fish, do you eat pineapple on pizza? Yes. You're not coming to Australia. Next.
In fact, we're going to bill his cousin, Frustrated Palm.
Non-pineapple fist.
Have you had a banana and mayo sandwich? No.
That sounds disgusting.
What time do you fly back?
Awful, but it wasn't great. Like it was kind of like an unenthusiastic hand job. Like you wouldn't go out of your way to get one, but if it's there, all right.
Hand job's a hand job.
That's not true.
Turn the light off.
For context, for maybe our Dutch viewers who might have tuned in, and also for you, Dave has a tendency to mix really weird foods together. And
He knows. He follows my Facebook.
No, yeah.
okay.
Fun facts with Dave is a big thing, though.
Have you seen the fun facts with Dave?
Speaking of fun facts for Dave, you obviously spent a little bit of time at a zoo of some description.
Yeah, Taronga Zoo.
We're going to play one of those videos a little later in the show.
Yes. Story time.
But were you believing what he was saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I love it. You know, we're walking around. The first animal we see when we walk in the zoo, bird.
Hey, which zoo were you at?
Taronga Zoo, yeah. Is bin chickens. Like, oh, well, there's the Australian bin chicken. He's like, bin chicken. And we're like, yeah. Next minute, everything he sees is a chicken, like something.
That's a true chicken.
Yeah. The seal. What was the seal? A dog chicken. A sea dogo.
Sea dogo.
Yeah.
He knows it wasn't a bin chicken.
There was these ducks in the lake, and he's like, "Look, water chickens, sea chickens."
Seagulls are sea chickens. That's
Seagulls are sea chickens. Yeah,
but the seagulls are different here.
yeah, they're much smaller, right?
Yeah.
Huge in Holland.
Yeah,
And like
steroids.
But you got this weird bird with the weird.
that's the bin chicken.
Bin chicken, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Gladys Beard
Okay,
chicken.
That's the pigeon here.
It's an ibis, by the way.
Is it? Isn't that a hotel?
Okay. I just thought I'd let him go home with some actual truth information.
Well, you know why they have long nose, yeah? They used to have really small ones, but then when Australians came and put rubbish bins outside, they grew them long so they can drink all the juice from the bottom of the rubbish bin.
All right.
We here in Australia also have a very, very proud military history. In the 1800s, we declared war against emus.
Is this the History Channel?
This is 100% true. So, in the 1800s, there was a plague of emus. You know, the large flightless bird that looks like an ostrich, and it was in plague proportions, and it was eating livestock's food. So we actually declared war on emus, and we lost twice. So Australia has a very, very proud tradition.
Yeah, you got a big frog problem as well, right?
What problem?
Frogs.
Frogs.
Like
Fuck. Yeah, we have a big problem with people at raves when the drop kicks. Actually, while we're on that topic, what is
Have
the...
you ever tried saying that on drugs?
no. Have you?
No.
That would
My mom's
mean
calling. Give me a second.
actually, so tell us the name, how you say truck in Dutch.
Vrachtwagen.
Say it again.
Vrachtwagen.
That's awesome. I know.
It's got so many syllables.
No, it's like an Uber for fuckboys.
It sounds like fuckwagon.
Yeah. It's a shaggin' wagon.
I'm not sure if this interview's going really well or...
It's going great.
It wasn't prepared, right?
So back to rocket science.
Oh yeah. So rocket science. You pumped to play your tunage out.
Yeah, man.
There's the Sydney. A lot of the hardcore purists are coming on Friday. They're very excited to see you. They're excited to see E-Dub as well. And now we've announced Unicorn on ketamine.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to tell me about this because we only just discovered it after all this group chat.
Well,
Do you know? Because I've asked Simon. He has no idea.
really? He's like the new GPF.
Is he? Where is he from?
Spain.
Is he coming?
Yeah. He'll
What?
be.
Is he coming to rocket science?
Yeah. He's doing a surprise.
Is this just a relative of yours?
No, not Latino.
When Dave goes to the toilet, Ketamine Horse comes up. And everybody's like, where's Dave?
If it was me, it wouldn't be unicorn on ketamine. It'd be llama on ketamine because I'm Latino. We have llamas.
It could be the Juan Sanchez de Maco from that video we did earlier. Oh no! I drive a Pajero.
But unicorn on ketamine will be performing a surprise solo set. I'm very excited for it.
Can you tell us more about Unicorn on ketamine?
It's quite literally just like GPF, but different tunes.
It felt like GPF on steroids.
Yeah,
It
well, no,
felt-
ketamine.
I was expecting something a little slower.
Less sex, more rainbows.
I'm not even sure if you guys are being serious.
No, we are.
This is 100%.
There is a unicorn on ketamine set. All the hardcore guys are fighting over it. Some hate it, some love it.
Rotus, I bet you he loves it.
Rotus hates everything. I love that guy.
For those watching at home, I'll also put a link to get tickets to Rocket Science 14.
Sorry.
We're just having an in joke.
Yeah, I've noticed. A ticket's still available for...
Yes. Tickets are on
Not
sale
many
now.
left though, are there?
Well, yeah, the the first and second releases went quite quick. Third release are out now. We've got hard copies out with ambassadors. So if you need a hard copy, just make a post on the event page. One of the ambassadors will hit you up.
I'll put a link to the.
If you want a ticket, hit me up. I've got some hard copies on me too. Yeah, I'll send a courier pigeon your way.
A courier pigeon or a what chicken?
A courier pigeon.
What kind of chicken was a pigeon again?
But it's at El Topo up at Bondi Junction, which is, for me, I find a great venue. It's a little east for a lot of people, but you can park out there all night.
Yeah.
It's free. There's no restrictions.
And the security guards are nice, friendly too.
Yeah, it's good. The big outdoor smoking area.
Yeah.
We've got one of the girls is coming down with her market stall for all the Keene ravers that want some merch. We've got the photo booth is back in operation, so you'll be able to get some free photos in the corner. Not like making out in the corner, like an actual booth with a professional cameraman and lighting and stuff. It's quite cool.
Will Access One be getting in on that?
Yeah, he'll be floating around. He'll be doing nudes. We're going to get nudes for the Access One 2019-2020
T-shirts and stuff.
and then the calendar.
The calendar's called Access All Areas.
Yeah. He'll be different poses with different bin chickens.
Why did I let both of you guys in here?
So some of the comments say, Brittany says she's got video of you eating pineapple on pizza.
That's a lie.
It's not. She wouldn't do that. Randolph says, chickens land seagulls. Yes. And Alex mentions that unicorn on ketamine is basically just Spanish GPF.
Yes, but with rainbows.
Ketamine.
And ketamine. Access One gets it.
Yeah, he does.
Mate, so it's really good to have you over.
Yeah, I'm honored, man. Really.
Yeah, this is actually your first trip outside of Europe.
Yeah, and it's my third flight ever.
Turd.
What?
You can't say turd. Because turd in English is like a poo.
Yeah.
Is this really your third flight
Yeah,
on
man.
a plane? That is insane.
Yeah. It was quite a trip. And
Yeah,
since my flight, I fucking hate children. They traumatized me.
Tell
24 hours, fucking hell.
That's the first thing he said to me when he got off the plane.
Tell us more about the trip.
Welcome to Australia. Sorry about that.
Well, they're actually debating the abortion law in Australia. They just need everyone that votes to just get off an international flight. It would get through the Senate in like
They just need to do like a limit for a child. Like it needs to be 8 before it can go on the plane.
No, they need those, like the thing with the ball.
Oh yeah, that's also a good idea though.
Right off.
What are they called again?
what?
A gag.
Ball gag.
Okay, I was trying to find one on eBay. Oh shit! Sorry, we're live.
They will sell it at the merch shop, I think.
The strange thing is, I'd believe that coming from you too, like, which is a worry, Dave.
Are you a set planner or are you a Dave PSI and just go?
No, I'm
Just
not
like
a set
throw the
player.
USB and wherever it lands, that's what I'm playing.
How exciting was Saturday night at Massive?
Yeah, Rocket Box is my friend though, but
So Massive, I DJ'd on Saturday night, and I'm playing Happy Hardcore or UK Hardcore, and same time as Audio Freak. So I have the crowd for a little bit, and then everyone dashes, and I'm like, I'm going to like Simon. Access One, I'm like, come up and play with me. And next thing we just start slamming hardcore, going from 170 all up to, we had no idea because I don't use Record Box, and he's like, you don't use Record Box.
I'm with him. Definitely use a record box. Like,
Mate, he did sensational. That's like, for me, I've been DJing this long, and I play back to back with so many people, and some people cave under the pressure of not having like a visual representation of anything.
yeah, leave
or
us alone.
BPM.
It's like a disability.
I'm here to empower you, man.
Oh, thanks, man. So you've played a Massive.
Yeah, so you gotta play
Unofficially, no, you still want to keep that box unticked for now.
yeah, definitely.
It'll happen, no doubt, after your screaming success of this weekend, right? Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Crickets. Where's the cricket noises?
I don't think you've got crickets, do you?
No, I do.
Oh, added in.
So one of the things that happened when we were playing back to back was I dropped one of the tracks that like from my selection, and then you turned to me and you said, "Oh, I did the mastering on that one."
Yeah. It's like a thing I do next to DJing, mix and mastering.
Yeah, it was Encryptor, was it?
No.
Who was it?
No, it's
Maybe
Not allowed to say?
Maybe you
not
shouldn't
allowed to say. Yeah.
I was like Sefa, I think you said.
No.
Oh no! He just produces all of Sepha's tracks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry.
Just kidding. He's like,
I'm just going like.
Just go back to sleep. 18 hours. So on the second day here, he's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna wake up early. This is after Massive. Like we were just giving him drinks, smashing. He tried Agua for the first time.
24-hour flight straight to Massive.
Like a minute, every second, he's got a drink in his hand. It was either vodka Red Bulls or Agua Bombs or something. And the next morning, he's like, "Oh, I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to go check out the city." The next day, I'm messaging him going, "I can't get through to him. What's going on? I hope
But
he's
that
okay."
was the day after because we went. You were not responding.
Oh
though.
yeah. The next day we went to the zoo. The day after the zoo. So he's like 24-hour flight. Then he's done Massive. Then we've woken him up early, taken him to Taronga Zoo. Then we hooked up with Shane for dinner and that. Shane and Ricky, DJ Toon. And then he's gone home. He's like, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to do my touristy stuff. The whole next day, I can't get through to him. He's not responding. He's passed out for like 18 hours.
I needed that though.
just getting his Dutch courage.
But I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, it actually all stemmed off the question that I asked that you answered for him and didn't answer. So, do you plan your sets, or do you just go in and?
I don't play my answers or interviews.
Or questions.
No, what I like about planning is like you can make these transitions really like you can almost make new tracks with kick switches and stuff. And when you just play randomly, you have to be lucky to create that. So I plan my sets and it works for me and I really like it that way.
So you've never had an idea or a plan in mind and then had a look down at the crowd and maybe had an idea that they're not a hard crowd, there might be more of a...
I did so, like if I see that it doesn't work, I'm gonna try something else. But I got my thing ready that I play, and if I see it works out, it's perfect. When it doesn't work out, I can go any direction I want. Like just be like a safe zone, which holds very creative transitions.
Okay. So if right now, let's say you were playing a set right now, and you saw whatever you had just dropped started to clear the dance floor like a demo fart.
Yeah.
What is your go-to track to get everyone back?
My go-to track? That's a good one.
That is a good question, actually. I like that question.
Is it Venga Boys?
Yeah, it's close.
That's what I do. ABBA?
Yeah.
Waterloo.
You know the ketamine horse? Then I play that.
And ketamine.
No, but I don't know. I think it would be something like really anger fist, like everything what everybody knows. Mad Dog maybe. Yeah, like just something familiar that attracts people again.
Okay.
So before this show, I asked you what you'd like to have to drink here, and you said beer.
Yeah.
Do you fancy yourself a bit of a beer connoisseur?
Like if I like beer?
Yeah. Do you like different like?
Yeah. I'll definitely, but like
you can rate beer basically because we're about to do that. I've got some beers under the table here, and I want you. I want you to try them, and then I want you to rate them. You down with this game?
Like rate them
out of 10.
Okay. And you say if it's like expensive one or not?
No. It's just purely taste, I reckon.
So, you might not be able to see this because it's green.
I already had some Coronas, so
I reckon
my taste is a little bit twisted.
So we're gonna just make him the entire screen.
That's all right. We're gonna make it. This is the best one. I'll let you open it.
The best one? I don't know about that. Only Chris Smasher would agree with you at this point.
I don't know.
Okay, no. We need some background music.
So
no. You can get it, DJ.
Just it is.
Yeah.
You can get it producing. Matter of fact, I got it right now. Victoria Bitter.
Oh, he's gone for thirds.
There's 4 more to go, mate. Just these up.
They've changed that label, haven't
I would say like 7.
7?
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
You got to leave some room just in case one blows your head off,
playing
right?
safe.
I had Rico come over from the UK.
I rate how many alcohol there is in.
It's funny enough, like a lot of British people and a lot of Europeans love the VB.
Yeah, but they drink Foster's. Have you heard of Foster's?
No, man.
It's an Australian export beer that never gets drunk outside of pubs in England.
I went to England and every pub had Foster's. It's like a blue label. And they're like, oh, well, look, yeah, it's an Australian. You want a Foster's?
I didn't bring a Foster's because it's
Hard to
It
get.
tastes like piss.
it's big in England, so I thought maybe he'd already try it. All right, next beer, second beer for the camera.
Wow, yeah.
Queensland for beer.
This is a 4X gold.
Hey.
This is 4X.
Cheers.
Yeah.
4X. How you spell beer in Queensland.
This I would rate like maybe 5.5.
His taste buds are on the money.
So, speaking of 4X, you excited for Saturday night? Because Saturday night you're DJing in Brisbane.
Yeah, man.
They're going to try and give you that crap. Don't take it.
Oh, really? I will stick to the vodka then.
Yeah, so for all of our Queensland viewers, he's playing at Ignite on the Saturday night, am I right?
On Saturday night, yep. Brand new venue. So go to the event page and check it out. I don't have it off the top of my head, but yeah, the whole Brisbane crew are really excited because they A, got a new venue. B, they've got you featured. A lot of people up there are really excited because they love hardcore up there. Mm-hmm.
That's great.
And Mike Riveri's flying up there.
Mike Riveri, he's driving tomorrow.
Mike Riveri is from the UK. He was staying in Sydney and he moved to Melbourne and now he's flying up to Brizzy for a party.
Yeah, he was also at Massive.
Yeah. Oh, off his trolley.
Oh my god.
Drunk. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, we're still doing a beer test, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Hijacking my beer test.
We're just letting the alcohol
This is a
colleagues.
Corona.
The next one we're going to try is a James Bogues Premium Lager. These are all Australian beers, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There it goes. Cheers.
Go the Dragons.
Cheers.
This is nice though.
Yeah. Give it a high score.
I would rate 7 though.
7?
Yeah.
Hey, come on, bro.
So you're going to put it pretty much on par with a VB.
Wow. Yeah, I know.
Hang on. Just try the VB again.
It was a really good beer.
Oh, wow.
Now he's a liter of wombat piss. Notice the subtle changes.
I'm all deluded, man.
Hey, don't taint the beer testing.
No, this is good.
Oh yeah, let's say I would rate this a 6 then. This is still the best though. I want to rate this
Oh,
higher.
that's so crazy.
Hang on, I hate James Bogues. So
Maybe it's the sparkling. Like that makes it like a, or I don't know.
Yeah.
James Bogue is actually my favorite.
I had a guy from the UK here called Rico who produces Power Stomp, and we were at a free party on the Sunday after Rocket Science, and he was like, "Oh, get us a beer." So I went down to the bottle shop and I came back with a big bottle of VB, like a one. What do they call them?
Long necks.
The long necks. It's like a liter or something in it.
Yeah, it's something like that.
In a brown paper bag, and I gave it to him, and he's like, "Oh my god!" It felt like a criminal because he's drinking beer out of a bag, and then he's drinking it, and he's just sitting there, and he's like, "Oh my god, this beer is amazing." So he rated VB as well.
That's so strange.
Okay, the next one is a Tui's New,
Yes. Oh, we had one of these.
which I think
today.
you've already had, but like just for.
But
just for
yeah,
reference.
not next to all the other ones.
You also have to finish all these drinks. Oh, that is a good crack. That was good.
You can tell he's a little drunk. He just cheers the microphone.
Sorry.
Cheers, guys.
After 2 more beers. Cheers.
He's using the VB as a chaser now.
No, it's for comparison. He's like, well, which one do I like
it's
more?
still less than this one.
Whoa, VB.
I think this one is the... I don't know. I rate this one at the moment as highest.
He's gonna have 4 empty bottles there and go, I'm still not sure.
What's this?
Oh, this one's good too.
Our last one that we're going to road test is a James Squires 150 lashes.
What a name.
Yeah, it
Cheers.
works for Australia.
That was Australia. I can't remember. I was drunk.
Addict.
I think isn't the one for Flashes a little bit sweeter?
I'm not sure. Like, you guys have got to stop talking though, because I'm going to sell this footage to each individual beer company. Hey, what was the score we got for Tui's? What?
You said less than the.
I want to say rate this as a 8. This 5.5.
That was the 4X, got a 5.5.
At this 6-1. This I would say also 6. And this,
If VB wins, I swear to God.
I don't know. I think 5.5.
Wow.
Wow, and of all the that VB's won.
Yeah. But he
Yeah.
was sold straight away.
But what
though.
about the Corona compared to the VB?
Oh yeah,
I would prefer this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let me tell you that this drink is fucking expensive in Netherlands.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
But you know,
really expensive.
that's why I got it, to make it look like that we were really rich.
this is cheap here.
Yeah, he told me.
You know what's expensive here? Heineken.
Yeah, but that's also crap in the Netherlands.
Oh, wow. I love Heineken.
but this is a nice beer though. Like it's different, but it not to be rude.
It's an
though,
all-rounder.
It's not my favorite beer in the end.
Oh, yeah, Desperados are?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, everyone loves Desperados.
Really?
Desperados are really. It's definitely 9.5.
Oh, wow.
Hang on, can we get Desperados in Australia? I've never heard of them.
So what? I saw it
Do
everywhere.
you have
Everyone was
beer
talking about
with
it, but I
tequila
thought
or?
it's beer and tequila, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
beer with tequila.
So for the
flavor.
people that don't know, Desperado is pretty much like a Corona, but with a shot of tequila inside of it.
Yeah, they used to
really?
have them.
Yeah.
I don't think Australia really allows that.
You ever want to get fucked up while you get fucked up, Hobbs?
I loved it. I went to England.
Desperados.
When I was in England, the guys they took me down to a pub, and they're like, "Oh, get an Amigo," because they have one there called Amigos.
Yeah.
So and they're like, "Oh, we can't find any, but we got Desperados here," and they gave me a Desperado, and I drank it, and I'm like, "Oh wow, okay, that's a strong beer." And then I'm reading, I'm going, "Wait, there's tequila in this. Give me another one."
Yeah, but it has a very distinctive flavor to it.
I had a
the
sip of one.
tequila, It's just nice.
'Cause they had a Desperado
let me tell
stage
you
at
about the
Defcon,
beers.
didn't
they?
then. What's like the most expensive beer of this
Well,
one?
your favorite one was the cheapest one.
I got a cheap flavor though.
That's okay.
I think the James Bogues or the 150 lashes
150
would
and James
be
would be the most.
expensive, and the rest are kind of equal shit.
but from what region is this beer then?
Victoria,
So
Melbourne.
south.
So yeah,
Ah, okay. And this one?
Tasmania.
yep.
This one.
So
Tasmania.
it's the vagina shaped island at the bottom of the country.
Okay. Yeah, that's the fast taste.
That's New South Wales.
That's us. That's here.
I like it.
We don't.
And this was Brisbane.
yeah,
that's Queensland,
4X,
yeah.
It's Queensland. They're not.
And this one again?
I'm not sure.
Is that
James
the
Squire.
Hunter Valley?
I think it's it's like a boutique.
Yeah, it's just a small.
I want to say Adelaide, but I'm just saying it.
But this was the most expensive one.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not a fan.
So, fun fact.
But I really think like the sparkling inside is like a little bit heavier on the
bubbles?
Like,
Yeah.
the bubbles on the rest of the beers, and I think it's very delusional to when you have 3 beers that people will go for this beer because it's less like because of the bubbles, the taste comes more.
Maybe he needs to drink 10 of them.
I also think
I'm gonna drink this all. I will decide that.
They're all yours, man.
So, you know, each of the beers, well, most of them represent a different state of Australia. But
Yeah.
at one stage, each of those states were their own country. So Queensland and New South Wales and Victoria, they were actual countries. And that's when they decided to vote to become one country.
Okay.
Yeah. But we
History
sort
General
of
Dave.
wish it never happened. We wanted like Victoria to get pushed into the ocean. But
Hey, I'm Victorian.
case in point.
Ouch. that was our first ever sort of beer tasting.
that's good.
Yeah, that was a good idea, I
We
thought.
might do I reckon next time we do a blind test as well.
Yeah, actually.
So because
hang on,
for me,
hang on.
When people come from the Netherlands or like, you should put in like a local beer from their country.
Yeah,
And they are like Heineken.
well, I'll do that next time. That is a good idea.
So they say the beer you like is how you have taste in women. So they're like the fact you like the,
Cheapest. I like sluts.
so if they already eat
Sluts
cheap,
and strippers. Fucking love it.
so access one's +1 will be going to anyone that is cheap and nasty.
Is there a downtown in Sydney or?
I just realised that we probably had just got him. I also realise as well what you drink out of can make a difference to how it tastes.
Yeah,
So
like
I don't.
It's completely delusional after the street.
It's not true. That's in your head.
another Australian tradition.
Hey!
No, I'm not doing it. Fuck that.
Maybe that can happen at Rocket Science.
Yes, you're gonna do it.
Have you heard of a shoey?
Have you heard of a shoey?
I'm gonna wear slippers.
That's all right.
Have you ever heard of a slippy?
Oh man, I reckon E-Dub will do a shoey.
Yeah.
I met him. He's insane.
I've heard a
Is
lot
it
of.
E-dub? Did you say E-dub?
E-Dub. I don't know. What I
I've
said.
heard a lot of stories about E-Dub. That's all I'll say.
That guy's awesome. I love him. I met him at Hart Island. Oh, he's very interesting.
Where is he from? Is he Dutch?
He's Spanish.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Does Spain have a big scene?
I don't know. They used to have a big Macana scene.
Well, yeah. Well, I think the scene is like I'm not from Spain, so I really can't tell by myself. But when I hear the stories, and it's like it's a little bit different though. But it's really alive there. Like there coming so many DJs from Spain. Broken Minds, for example, they're like
Oh my god, Broken Minds is insane.
top-notch hardcore DJs. Also signed a Dogfight.
I spoke to
Oh, is that Mexican Red Hot as well?
I spoke to a mate of mine over at Hart Island who we were talking about Frenchcore, and I go to him, "Oh, Frenchcore is just sped up happy hardcore,"
Yeah,
and he's like, "No, we call it it's sped up Mackinac." And I'm like, oh,
Macarena.
Yeah, Macarena. The Macarena.
So you're playing. I understand that you mentioned today that you were playing at several different. Was it Masters of Hardcore?
Yeah, I will play at some of the world tours, Master of Hardcore, but I can't tell which.
Okay, cool.
Lineup has been released.
No problems.
Exciting times. I'm planning on going to Masters of Hardcore next year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I will be there.
Like I personally think I've been to Master of Hardcore so many times, and I personally think it's #1 indoor hardcore festival in the world.
Oh man.
So for everyone watching at home who's never done the Mecca trip over to Europe for the European Summer and all the festivals, and you had to give your advice on, I guess, one party which no one can miss if they're into their hardcore, what would you recommend as the #1? Like if they only had enough money
For me, it's like I rate Masters of Hardcore like so high. It's like when you go there, you go in the world of master hardcore. Like it's such a big concept with the skull as your leader. Like,
can you explain that a little bit more? Like,
when I was young, let's say young, the master hardcore scene came up, and like the skull always inspired me. Like it was always a thing, and now to play at their parties it's insane. And yeah, like I said, I always rate those parties so high, and they are so good. Like they are really good. And let's say if you're from a foreign country and you want to make like really spend your money good, I would suggest come in the summer here and take more festivals. And because in the summer, in the Netherlands is filled with festivals. You got like I think almost every weekend a festival.
Yeah, it's insane.
And fucking huge ones. You know?
It's crazy.
I know you just swear so nonchalantly.
Yeah, is that allowed? Or is it like bleep bleep?
Immigration are watching.
It's a bit late to be asking that question.
When Dave's already shown both nipples. I mean, it can only go further south.
Can't get any worse than that.
You did actually set the tone. Eh?
So, a question from our viewing audience: Holden or Ford? Which is a dumb question because I don't have either. No, you drove you were a backseat in a Holden today, and he said, "Oh, I like the Lion." So there's your answer.
Do you drive?
Well, I got my driver license, but I don't drive that often.
Yeah.
One of my best friends always drives me to parties.
Yep.
And I know
What a cool friend to have.
Yeah, but I know him for so long, man. He's just my accountability buddy.
Yes. No one else gets that reference.
No.
South Park.
Yes. It's at gay camp when they like.
But he's really like. When I call him, he's ready to go. So he's
So you're like the alpha.
I need a friend like that.
You'll be my accountability buddy. You just
How good would it
stop each other from masturbating and stuff. It's great.
now you made it like worse. It was just like a one line I threw in.
I got that reference.
He's one of my best friends, and I know him for so long, and I have to call him, and he's ready to go.
It's funny because I'm gonna chop that little bit of this clip up, and then I'll put it on YouTube with the South Park bit right after, just for context.
He's my bitter buddy. And then you'll have the guy that helps you stop masturbating, and then back to him. Yeah. VB.
I like the cheap girls.
We have a question from Alex, one of our long-time listeners. Access 1, did you hear of Gladys and the loss of DEFCON 1 in Australia?
Yes.
And was that big news, or was it just...
It was definitely big news in the Netherlands, like the hardstyle scene and also the hardcore scene is like a family, and we... Like, it doesn't matter where such incident should happen. It always catches, like, everybody. Mm-hmm. So, when it happened, it was, like, immediately heard in the Netherlands as well. And I personally think it's a shame. No, not a shame, but it's really sad that DEFCON is gone in Sydney now. But, in the end, it's the government's choice.
So, another question along that same line. Where is somewhere where your music is received well that is surprising for you?
You're like, wow, people listen to me in that country? That's amazing.
Well, when I check my Spotify data, there are some people in Pakistan. I find that intriguing. So if any listeners from Pakistan listen, I find that awesome.
Hardcore bobbing for Jim.
It's probably because it's, like
Dave sets his land on in Pakistan.
It's at the training camp. They're listening to your music.
Oh, come on.
This music is a bomb.
Do you have any tracks that have terror-related names?
No, man, no.
No?
But I like names like I've only released names that are like you can put a very dark subject to it, like Own Power, Judgment, Gods and Devils, Mind Control.
Kenka.
No, that's not good. That's not good. You should call Dither for that.
Anger, danger, judgment, multiple sclerosis.
I do have a question from Damien. He wants to know if you play any musical instruments as a producer.
Well, let's say I can play piano, but I never learned playing piano. I can't read notes, but I know the scales, and I just can play randomly in each scale, and yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Go from another scale to another.
And someone else has asked, like, coming up in the scene, who are your influences? Like,
Yeah, definitely Maddock. Like, let's say in the Trackstorm area where Maddock, let's say Maddock really became Maddock. I listened to a lot of Amnesis, Maddock, of course, Art of Fighters, and they are in the end really. Like Italian hardcore is really my influence in what I make nowadays.
yeah, fantastic.
Uh,
Hey, it's cool. You're going to do a live mix here
Yeah, man.
in a jiffy whiff. You're also going to be around on Sunday as well. You're going to head off to are you coming to the Ruler meetup?
I got to work out what time you. I don't think he's back. E-Dub will be here.
E-Dub will be.
Yeah.
I will be in
I think
Brisbane.
they've met
Oh, yeah,
before.
you'll be busy.
Pretty sure they've met before.
Who?
Him and Ruler.
Yeah, well, we met before, but I think I think Ruler will see so many faces that he doesn't recognize me anymore.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about this earlier today.
The
When
problem is he does this all the time. He's always covering his face.
Who's that?
Ruler.
I don't get it.
Ruler, that's how he poses for photos.
I'm giving you sound effects as you are. I was going to ask, I was thinking about this just before you came in. Like, when you're around the Netherlands or even in an event, do people recognize you and come up to you like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my God, Access One?
Well, nowadays it starts to grow, but I had one time a party. It was the Dogfight night. And I was so unprepared for like autographs and stuff. Like it was so new to me.
Had
And I got
you
overwhelmed
practiced your
with-
autograph at all? Or did you just make it up right then and there?
I wouldn't say. I was just overwhelmed at that point. But let's say I worked on that, and now I'm prepared for any party. But yeah, people recognize me, and it's just a great feeling. Like it's.
Did that take a while for you to get used to when people call out your DJ name as opposed to your actual name?
I'm not so long DJ, so like this whole thing is like 1 year going on, maybe even less.
Wow.
So yeah, it's also so new for me. And
You are rising quickly then.
Do you ever get mistaken for someone else? Because just sitting here, if we put you, Dougal, and Isaac, you'd look
I was
like a
about to
time-lapse
say
photo.
Isaac.
people call me Hardwell.
Oh shit!
Wow, it's spot on.
But I make EDM music though. But a little bit louder.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
EDM
I see
joke.
it now. I see it now. Shit.
And some beers.
Oh, I love it. You know, Dougal is a famous UK happy hardcore producer,
Yeah.
and he made a porno. He legit.
Yeah, you
We
just
talk
told me
about
that.
this in the
No,
first.
Dave wasn't here.
Oh,
Yeah, I was in a car accident.
oh no! Did we mention this?
No, we were talking about it before
Yeah,
the show
yeah.
started.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So when's your porno coming out?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I work in Brassers and it just needs to be.
You know,
We need
you
to
know
set a date.
All right, if you were going to be in a porno and you got to write the actual the plot line, because every good I stay for the plot lines. Let's think. What scenario would you see yourself in?
Definitely in DJ scenario.
Yeah. How,
And then we cut off the set, of course, because else it will be a too long video.
1 hour of hardcore. Hardcore.
And then in the end,
hardcore TJ does hardcore stuff.
You can see him like he'd be in the porno like this.
definitely
Bro,
an 8.
this beer's a 5, man.
You'd be like, this bitch is a 6, but this beer is an 8. So, have you ever had any?
I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry.
Is this even allowed on YouTube?
I don't know.
I got
Get your restrictions.
I got a funny story. So when I DJ'd in the US, I was talking to a guy that actually makes pornos, and he was telling me, he goes, "Oh man, I wish I'd known you were coming over. I would have arranged for you to be in one of my pornos." And he gets like M Project done it, Alex Prospect done it, and all that. It's called cake porn, where
I've seen these.
famous DJs throw cake at naked girls.
Everybody his own hobby, right?
And I'm like, if he goes, next time you come to the States, let me know, and
You're in front.
I'll get you in. Just let me know what kind of cake. I just got to get permission off the girlfriend now.
Ironically, the only person that said no is Steve Aoki.
Hang on, is this,
What kind of cake would you be throwing?
It's becoming off topic.
Is this a question or is this
I
just a
don't know,
story
man.
about you making a
I
porn?
don't know where this goes.
A, what kind of cake are you going to throw in your porn?
I don't know. Definitely cream cake.
Not a bit of ball and cake?
Bitterballen?
there's so many sound bites I'm going to take out of this.
And he does these.
I'm gonna drink this all day.
He references jokes that he made earlier, whereas we just tell the same ones.
Shall we do the live mix?
Yeah, man.
What we'll
You
do-
up for it?
Yeah,
There
I
you
really
go.
want to pedo.
What did you just say?
He needs to pee. Just do it in the chrono. It'll taste the same.
I will go to the toilet quick.
Hang on.
This is live TV, mate. You don't just leave. Welcome to 60 Minutes, and I'm Tracy Grimshaw. Just hang on a second, will ya? Use the bottle.
What we'll do is we'll cut to a little bit of a video that you had with Dave earlier, and then I'll put on a longer video so you've got some time to.
Sorry, just watching you leave again.
Right.
Nice try, man.
All right, we'll be back right after this with Access One, who will be going live in the mix.
We've just checked out the kangaroos and some koalas. Look, just showing everyone. Look. Old mate, the koala. Little fun fact: in Australia, in Australia, all koalas have chlamydia.
Okay,
Yeah, because they're whores.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah, do you have whore koalas in Holland?
Yeah, we got.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Well, they'd be like extra whorish here, and that's why they all have chlamydia. Fun facts with Dave.
Somebody please tell the DJ to put the brass disc on. Put it
All right. So he's just setting up. He's done his wee. Well done to him. It's good to know the Access one knows how to use the toilet. I'm just stalling for time. Help me out, you guys.
So, mate, how is the HSU event that just got announced in Melbourne?
Huge.
We've already bought our plane tickets. We're flying down.
Jared, you flying down?
I'm undecided, but
Hang on, you don't even. How do you haven't been assured a ticket yet? They haven't gone on sale yet.
Just gonna
That's
jump
risky, Dave.
Jump the fence, mate.
That's risky.
I'm all
You'll
good.
be able to sort it out.
Yeah, it's Flemington race course, and I know some things that'll help.
I know a certain unicorn on ketamine that'll get me over the fence.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's incredible. It's such a good thing to see.
You ready?
Oh,
Well, let's do that.
it's such a good thing to see HSU moving into the Victoria market and taking such a massive leap.
I'd love it for it to do amazingly and for Victorians to open their arms and then show New South Wales what a piece of shit they can be.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this live mix. Obviously with Access One. Here we go.
place to make the product, one place to collect our money.
This is our battle cry. Maximum force. Hardest of warriors, you have been chosen under the orange sun, together in force, moving as one. The call is primal, epic, and timeless. As a tribe, we dance to survive.
Now we make the place shake, shake like an earthquake. I'ma take your plate and eat your cake like it's my birthday. My birthday. My birthday. My birthday. Riot in the club, motherfucker, tear the club down. Yes, I entertain when I play. Go and shout my name, or get out my lane and jump around like the house of pain. You can get the dames, cause you ain't got an ounce of game. Yo, just like a plane, yo, you ain't coming out the grave. So this mic on, yo, go and turn me up loud. Yo, riot in the club, motherfucker, tear the club down. Go and spike your punch like you just made a touchdown. We just came to bust, so we bust till it shuts down. Shuts down, shuts down, shuts down, shuts down. Shake, shake like an earthquake. Now we make the place shake, shake like an earthquake. Now we make the place shake, shake like an earthquake. I'ma take your plate and eat your cake like it's my birthday. My birthday. My birthday. My birthday. Riot in the club, motherfucker, tear the club down. I'ma take your plate and eat your cake.
Sadly, one does not simply ascend to the position of leader. Kind of has to be by my consent. You see, I am the maker, the creator, the founding father. I am the one who chooses the leader here. And fortunately for every last one of you, I have an excellent candidate in mind. You see, today is the day I take back what is mine. Do I hear any objections? So, ladies and gentlemen, the offer I extend to you is simple enough. You follow me, I shall return you all to greatness.
It is a big step to take another human life. It is not to be done lightly.
If you are ferocious in battle, remember to be magnanimous in victory. But the Garden of Eden. Let's bring everybody home safely.
Sixth disclosure is here. It is the untamed, the undead. Behold the awakening, and fear the creed of chaos.
I am the spine, motherfucking chiller. Target is locked, ready to erase. Give me the mask and I will show you my real face. 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 Wrong fucking time, wrong fucking place. And your fist and nose, straight in your face. You cannot withstand. Nocturnals, yes. World's #1 serial killer. I am the spine, motherfucking chiller. Target is locked, ready to erase. Give me the mask and I will show you my real face. failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for a coin. To this day they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds!
Previous experiments on the prefrontal cortex led to degradation. As self-consciousness waned, a sort of stasis was achieved. The two creatures sewn together and forced to live as one, eternally hating the other. Delicious. Maximum frequency stimulation of cortical regions has proven less than effective. The subjects scream and scream, but they die much too quickly. Tailored settings achieve better results. The only question that remains is which regions to focus on. Three of these are pivotal. But which will open the way?
Yeah. How good was that? That's Access One. Access One, of course, is playing at Rocket Science when, Dave?
This Friday night.
Yeah, you got to say it near the microphone.
This Friday night.
This Friday night.
Yeah. And Ignite in Brisbane on Saturday.
Did you want to come and have a quick seat? And then we'll just wrap up the show?
Yeah.
They're on.
Them.
You can turn the lights on, Jared. That other one over there. That one, the big one. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Dude, that was sick.
Thanks, man.
That was good.
That was, I actually really enjoyed that thoroughly.
I love it.
You were toe tapping.
I was even head bopping, like getting my hardcore
Can
on.
you hack? Can you like proper hack?
I used to.
What do you mean you used to? You can't forget this shit.
It's like riding a bike.
Like when I was 18.
So like last week.
Yeah.
You couldn't even do like a shit version of it. Like I've never been able to learn it.
Can I steal your USB that you plugged into the decks? Can you just leave it there?
We'll get it.
Yeah, cheers, man. no, I mean, I'm stealing it. Mate, thank you very much for taking the time to come in on your holiday, to come into our humble little Unhinged studio. And thank you, Dave, for giving us access to Access One. I'm here all night.
I'm really happy about this because, as you can tell from tonight's show, he's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
Great character.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And
he has
it's a real pleasure to have you here. You know?
Yeah, same for me, man. It's a huge honor for me being. It's insane.
He wants to steal some of our koalas and kangaroos.
Yeah,
the ones with or without chlamydia.
I've heard this. They got Xanax.
So it'd be fair to say that this is your most favorite Australian trip so far.
Yeah, definitely, man.
That's good.
Definitely,
because of us.
Right. First.
Actually, you know what?
Because of us, right?
Oh yeah, because of us, of course.
I gotta get petrol. So,
I don't know. I don't like where this is going
I'm
already.
taking Simon back to his hotel. Yeah. So I got to get petrol because I'm a bit low. Well, I'm gonna make sure. What should I buy from the servo for him to try? I'm already thinking gay time.
A sausage roll.
Yeah, he's got to try gay time.
I don't like a gay time.
No. Do you like a gay time?
It's an ice cream.
All right.
Dither had. I had a gay time with Dither.
Yeah.
We also had ice cream.
Let's go for it then.
And on that note, before it gets any worse,
What about a Big M? Should I get him to try Move?
I reckon Move is quintessentially Australian. I reckon it's more so than Oak.
Well, you know how everyone from Australia drinks Chocomel?
All right.
Yeah, we have our own Chocomel called Move.
And does it taste like Chocomel?
No,
chocolate milk.
It's just Chocomel's amazing.
Yeah, you get like Chocomel, what do we call in the Dutch as Dutchies, and you can't compare it to anything.
But how popular is okay? You
What's
guys
that
aren't super like excited about FIBO, are you?
FIBO?
Yeah.
FIBO. What's FIBO?
The food vending machine shop.
Cassoulet, the vending machine in Amsterdam City.
I fucking hate that, man. It's always cold.
everyone comes back from the Netherlands to Australia and they're like, oh my god, I miss fever. You're like,
You just confirmed it. It's a piece of shit.
You totally just sold it for me. It's crap. Got it.
It's like someone coming back from Australia and saying that like Mrs. Mac's sausage rolls are a gourmet example of Australian cuisine.
I like strip waffles.
Yeah.
But it sounds like a sexual disease.
If you say it like that.
If you look up blue strip waffles, don't.
Have you looked up blue waffles before?
Blue waffles.
When do you get back to your hotel?
Guys, since you've been here, is there something you've experienced other than a VB can where you'll go back to Holland and say to your friends, listen, if you go to Australia, this is one thing you have to try. Have you experienced that yet? Other than the VB can.
Yeah, let me think though. I think
like it trips only really.
Yeah, it was
days.
really short though.
Yeah.
To decide this.
You've still got like a week to go.
I slept like for 24 hours. I had some drinks in a bar, which I can't remember what kind of drinks were.
Well, that's fair.
So
the cocoa leaf one.
I'll write that one. Yeah,
you like the agua.
What is something that he could try? Maybe like a servo slushy or.
Oh man,
I reckon Harry's Cafe de Wheels and get him a meat pie pea float.
Yeah,
with ginger beer.
Yeah, that's pretty Aussie.
Yeah.
Well, like the healthy duck in the naked duck was nice though, but that's not like very special.
So he asked me for breakfast recommendations today. My favourite cafe when I was working in the city was this place called the Naked Duck. They've obviously had like an existential ecosystem crisis in the time, and they've renamed themselves to the Healthy Duck. And
so I've been told you've got to go get a Bunnings Sanger.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! Saturday.
That'll be the Saturday.
I took Rico and Spyro to Bunnings for a Sanger.
Yeah.
And I was so pissed off.
Why?
They put it in a roll, not a slice of bread.
Oh, that's a bit gourmet, actually.
It's not even Australian.
No.
Yeah, I told the guy, mate, this is un-Australian. He goes, but mate, you get more bread here. I go, mate, it's supposed to be a white slice of bread.
I want fucking less.
I reckon everyone's mission should be to make Simon go back to like the Netherlands and for "g'day mate" to be part of his normal vocabulary.
Oh, I taught him some Australian.
What Australian have you been taught so far?
Banga Yui.
Bunga Yui.
Bunga Yui. Oh dear.
It rolls off your tongue.
It does. It's because Australians are lazy talkers.
It's also another way to have sex with someone from Uruguay. Anyway.
And on that note,
you keep saying that.
Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Tomorrow night, of course, is Spun. We go back to our regular broadcast day. And, of course, this was a special one-off Tuesday that we've done twice in a row.
Snickers.
We're so lonely.
Snickers.
People that like racist jokes will get it.
I still don't get it.
Actually, I'm going to get you to do one more thing. We'll do it off camera. Thank you very much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks. It was a pleasure, man.
Thank you, Dave and Riddle and Scatterlie, for joining us in the studio. I'll see everybody tomorrow night for Spun.
Bye.